This is a video about work ethic. My own personal video, my own personal experience. A work ethic that if you improve on it, you wouldn't have no problems and you wouldn't have any problems with me. This happened to me yesterday. I went for a test, a very serious test, a very procedure that I needed to get undressed for the test. So when I arrived early to de-stress. I always like to arrive at least 15 minutes early because I'm already aggressed on these freeways with traffic and all these people being very hateful with driving, that I just get there 15 minutes early just to chill in my car, calm my nerves so I don't bring no negativity into the space I'm going into. So I sat in my car and I relaxed. 15 minutes, de-stress, so I can go in and bless and be gracious upon my arrival. I walked in. I was greeted nicely and warmly by the receptionist. She said, "Hey, you got here early." And I said, "I did." We had a good laugh and chilled until the game started to begin. And as a consumer and a customer of businesses, this needs to be stopped. You need to allow people time. You need to allow people time to sit down. Don't play games with them. You need to allow time for people to put their ATM card, their debit card, or whatever they just paid you with back into their pocket before throwing food out the window at a drive-thru or anything, or receipts or anything else. Because if something was given to you and you paid the way of what you're receiving, then be receptive to give that person the right to put the stuff that they just gave to you back in their pockets. This rudeness of time, consideration, and not being considerate of others, but you get paid and then you want to start throwing stuff at somebody, it's not right in the exchange. So basically, I arrived. She told me, take this clipboard and go fill out your health survey and everything so that you know, hey, we know a little bit about you for your safety, whatever, before you go in for your test. Okay. As soon as my butt go around the corner and go fill out the survey, bring it back up to me. I'm like, okay. I grabbed the clipboard, I went around the corner, I sat down to start to fill out the survey. When I was called right back up, "Hey, Joy, we're ready for you." I'm like, "Hey, I didn't even get to sit down and fill out the survey. How are you ready for me? You don't even know shit about me. Really? Am I going to be safe today?" "Yes, we're ready for you already. So go ahead and get changed now, and then you can fill out the survey while you're waiting." Interesting. So as she put me into my dressing room to get undressed for my test, she closed the door, did not tell me that I needed to lock the door. There's no sign on the door that says lock it. There's no sign on the front door that says knock before you open it. She closed it. She secured me in there, I thought, and told me to change because they were ready for me. But what they were ready for me to do was get exposed of my privacy. I was changing and my door opened with some other patient, some strange man walking into my dressing room. I looked at him like, what the heck and what did you see? And he looked at me and he turned around and closed the door and walked away. But that was a freebie. Say something. And why did you get such access to me? I didn't like that 1 minute. Now, my whole privacy has been destroyed. As you saw me, and I don't even know who you are, so I'm pissed. And yes, I'm the color of blackness. So what's going to come out of this situation? this black woman is being aggressive and rude and mean. And she's being black girls going off. Ah, nonsense. Oh, but you're not going to inspect your own nonsense without telling me when you secured me in there to lock the door behind you, lock the door for me, or you wouldn't have rushed me in the first place. Because as I sat there, I still had more time while I was getting undressed. So as I'm waiting in the waiting room with my robes on, gowns on, waiting for my time, since they said my time was already ready, I waited in that waiting room for another 40 minutes. Filling out the survey, watching her bring in other patients. So the second patient she brought in, I couldn't hang it no more. I had to tell her, hey, look, let me help you on some work ethics that you got going on, because I've ignored you when it was messed with me. Now I'm pissed, but I'm seeing that you're doing it to everybody. And so before this work ethic that you got going on, trying to get people out of your lobby to get back here into the waiting room so you can just get rid of people, is not working legally or privately, HIPPA, respect of my body and my own self, that you need to change your work ethic. And she says, what do you mean? What do you mean? Well, I sat here and I watched you, not only with myself, but with the other two patients that just came in here. And you put them in their room and you never ever told them to lock their door. You told them, go ahead and get undressed. And you closed the door behind them just like you did me. But you know what you did to me? You put me in my room and told me to get undressed, and then some man walked in and opened my door and saw me. Now I'm pissed. Now if I say something to you, then I'm going to be the mean black bitch. And that is not how I'm trying to come across. But I think there's something that you need to change in your work ethic. And you shouldn't take what I have to say about my situation I just went through and my embarrassment as being some kind of race thing, because now I'm black and I'm irritated. And I'm offended. I paid the same amount of money as everybody else who came up in this test. And I want you to change your work ethic for the betterment of this establishment. First, if you put somebody in this room and you are the last one to hold the door, you need to make sure that I'm secure, because you already know somebody else might be coming in. Or you need to tell me to lock the door. Don't rush me from not doing what I need to do with my survey initially for my medical emergency, so that I can get changed, just to sit back here naked for another 40 minutes and somebody has already seen me in this establishment that I don't even know. And now you don't want me to say nothing? Have you met me? You got the wrong woman.